Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Psyche Libertina, and today we're going to look at why you met this person, whoever was on your mind. So, I had no intention, pero for some reason, I think na yung mga previous na readings na ginawa ko, they're very much like parang relationship involved. So, why not, apart from looking at the relationship, sorry, tricycle. Hindi ko alam kung bakit madaming tricycle pa rin, gabi na. So, basically, as I was saying, parang yung mga naging readings ko kasi previously, they're very relationship inclined. So, I thought that it'd be apt to check why is this person even on your life. So, per usual, this is a pick a pile. And if you're not familiar with pick a pile, basically you have to let your intuition guide you, think of which pile resonates well with you. So for the first pile, we have the Revelations Tarot. And then for the second pile, pile number 2, we have the oldie but the goodie Rider Waite. And then for pile number 3, we have Linestrider Tarot. So take your time, pause if you like. And then pag nakapili na kayo ng file ninyo, just go ahead to the timestamps and click your pile. So I will see you there. Hey there, pile 1. Thank you for being here. So you chose itong Revelations Tarot natin. So we're gonna do the reading on why you met this person that's basically on your mind. Forgive the background, I'm so sorry. But as usual, I have here your pre-shuffled oracle cards. So before we get into your tarot, we're going to check kung ano ba yung energy ninyo nitong connection na to. So I'm gonna do some. Okay, so something really weird happened where I was talking for I think 5-10 minutes straight and then figured out na hindi pala nagre-record. So okay, so I'm gonna repeat everything. Okay, so I'm not really sure where I left off, but basically we're going to look at person A and then person B's energy. Now you could be mirroring each other. I don't know if I've mentioned that on where naputol yung video, but okay. So etong si person A is someone who's very light-hearted, someone who's like very outgoing, someone someone who's very focused on their career. I think this is someone who's probably younger than you, but again, that can resonate for some, that can resonate for, that I don't think that's gonna resonate for everyone, but again, take only what resonates. Um, they are someone they are someone who's very, basically they have other priorities. This person. They have other priorities which is outside of this relationship. Whereas in comparison to this person, etong si person B, I think na I mean parang kapag ka sa bahay, 'di ba, merong nanay, merong tatay, I think na etong si person B siya yung nanay. Someone who's very loving, caring, everything, very, siguro probably yung love language mo is service. You could have, you could share a pet with this person and then probably nasa sa kay person B um, yung pet. I don't know why I said that, but I just think that, um, that's the case. Um, pero if anything, um, I don't think that the both of you are together. I think nga na I think that there's a separation that happened here, which which um which person B wasn't really in favor of. But it was person A who made the choice. Why am I saying that? Kasi kung makikita niyo, very cohesive yung cards. Actually, most of the colors that are here are red and orange, which are basically the color of the first and second chakra. So while the relationship is very grounded, I think that one of the problems here were priorities. How the priorities were set to the point na hindi siya na-incorporate dun sa relationship. That I think this person, itong si person A, I think that for some reason, inisip niya na hindi pwedeng hindi niya pwedeng pagsabayin yung relationship na to with whatever it is that they decided to pursue. I'm sorry, pero earlier before makat yung video, again, this may resonate for some, but for others, it may not. I think that there was someone else involved in this connection, why it broke up. Now, this third person, which is, the sabit, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be, a boss or something. Probably this person A, was offered a job na they had to move, either company, places, country, or whatever. Um, and yun yung kumbaga parang naging trigger para isipin nila na this isn't gonna work out. Or at least it's not going to. Kasi dito sa potential card, for some reason, I know that this is a mountain, pero etong mga stars in the smoke and the whatever, the clouds, parang I see like an image of a person behind it. Um, so I think na itong nangyaring decision na to wasn't really that abrupt. If anything, I think that person B kind of saw it coming. So, just to put it straight, itong si person A yung umalis. Itong si person B, siya yung naiwan. Why am I saying that? And why is it very clear to me? Kasi, as you can see, one here has regret and then the other has forgiveness. So your cards are very cohesive. It's as if they're already telling a story. And why was I able to say na parang merong third party involved? Kasi for some reason, etong cards ninyo, they're both starting with two. So this is, a mutual decision, or at least the separation was mutual when you guys decided to go into it. Pero sa side ni person A, dalawa yung tao dito sa spell card niya. While for person B, it's only just one person. 'Di ba? And itong overall energy kasi na to, itong the year, this talks about losing something and then being able to shed the emotion out. Pero right now, I don't think that all tears have been shed already. I think that there are some hang-ups na parang while the both of you are okay with the separation, I think that the both of you haven't discussed really in depth why it happened in the first place. Um, so person A kasi right now, I think na parang I think that this again, this can resonate for some and probably not for all. Pero even this one, 11, so two. Again, so similar thing. You know, mutual decision. And you have sevens too here. 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, and 7 is about, putting investments, waiting for the works, waiting for things to be better. So I think yun yung naging overall energy na parang someone wanted to focus on just getting their life better, which did not necessarily include the other person. And I know that sucks, and I'm so sorry, pero wala eh. Parang person B was just so focused on, making sure that person A gets the support that they need. But then, nung nagkaroon ng opportunity, person A kind of like dropped person B like hot potato. At least that's what I'm feeling, because you have your sensuality card here and then you have good cheer here. So parang, to me, it's appearing na si person A ay all about, the happiness. And with butterflies here, you know how they say na parang, you know, outgoing people, they're the butterfly of the party, where they keep on just flying around and then just landing on everyone's shoulder and giving them happiness. So they have that energy. I mean, not giving happiness na parang in a negative way. Parang they're just very fun and outgoing. While this person is just very, parang intact with um not naman loner or introvert, pero yung parang they have their favorites. Um, so I'm sorry if it's all over the place kasi I'm just jumping from one to the other because the energies are very strong. I'm so sorry about that, tricycle. Welcome to the Philippines, as I always say. But yeah. So let's focus on person A. I think that person A will, if they haven't already, will try to reconcile with person B. Why am I saying that? Kasi kung makikita ninyo lahat ng cards niya, they're very orange, which is the second chakra. I'm not that well versed with chakras, but I think that this is yung chakra of belonging, you know, which comes before the third chakra of, your personality. Um, and I think that right now, while person A already got what they thought they wanted, especially with number seven here, they've come to realize that the cost of how they were able to get what they thought they wanted was too much for them to pay. Etong regret card, o, tingnan mo, I know that I cannot change the past. So, they're still having, while they know na, logically, they think that they know na parang the decision that they made was right for them, and probably it was, for everyone who was around them, for their families, for their company, or for themselves, kung sila na lang yung iisipin natin, probably they thought that it was right, pero I'm pretty sure that they feel that it's not right. Knowing is very different from feeling, and um that's actually what makes humans interesting. Na parang they can have two different ways of thinking, whereas um na parang very they could be emotional and then at the same time be very cerebral, which is weird. How whereas this person, the person B, which pag-uusapan natin mamaya, they're just very, they're just very in touch with their emotions, especially with the dog spirit here. Na they're not the type of person to hold grudges, but we'll get to them later. Let's talk about person A first. So, I think that I think kasi na parang when they made this decision of choosing something over person B or whatever it is that they had, they were clouded, you know. Their mind was clouded by something else or probably someone who told them that they are making the right choice. And it could have been a good advice, except that it could have been a good advice for the person who gave it. But that does not necessarily mean that it's a good advice for the person receiving it. And that's what happened here. Parang alam mo yung parang may friend ka na nagpayo sa'yo na you go do this, ganyan, ganyan, whatever it is that you're doing is right. And then you listen to your friends and only to realize, I don't know, like 2 months after that you made the most stupid decision you've ever made in your life. And what hurts more is that hindi nga ikaw yung nag-decide nun eh. You were talked into that decision, which makes it all the worse kasi well, parang bakit hindi ka nakapag-desisyon ng sarili mo, eh, ikaw yung nasa sitwasyon. But again, that can resonate for some, that can, take what resonates, leave the rest. But I think that right now, itong si person A, that I can be very sure that they will try to reconnect with person B. We'll get later into the tarot if that will even work or if person B will even want that reconciliation. But it's already here in the energy. They're not over this. I don't think that person A is already I don't think the person A has already moved on, honestly. They have hang-ups about this relationship. They could probably be looking at your Facebook page or your Instagram trying to see what um what you're doing, how you are. But yun kasi parang no, hindi siya parang eh. The change that they thought was going to give them the best of everything gave them good things, but it left them empty. If you get what I'm saying. Yun yung energy nila ngayon. And if you're person A, then I'm sorry, but yeah. Um it's okay to make mistakes, I guess, but like all things, consequences and rewards, it's it's a never-ending law of the universe. So, jumping into Etong si person B. So person B, I think, is the older one between the two of them. But of course, you can, be at the same age. It's just, it's just a vibe which can resonate for most of you. But this person is, again, with the love card here, I think that this person had the highest hopes for this connection. Sorry. They're very sweet. Probably their act of love is service and gift giving. That could be a thing. Um, pero in this connection kasi, etong si person B, siya yung tipo ng partner na parang ready na siyang mag-settle down. Kumbaga parang okay na siya, masaya na siya dito kay person A being with him. I don't think na parang this person had any issue of a third party. I know I did say na kanina etong si person A potentially nagkaroon, but it doesn't have to be romantic. For person A, it's totally different. This person, and I'm pretty sure of it, this person, alam mo yung parang siya yung homebody na parang every time you need them, they're just there. They'll bring you flowers, they'll give you, sensuality, they'll love you all the way that they know how. Um, they could be a good swimmer. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, whatever. Um, could resonate with some. Pero between the two of them, siya yung iniwanan. And similarly, I think with the blue here, which which is basically yung throat chakra, so it's about communication. I think that this person, since they're basically dito sa communication na to, dito sa connection na to, they're the ones who sila yung mas in love in this situation. Kaya nga sila yung iniwan eh. And I don't think that they've been very transparent about how they felt. The only thing that they said, and again, this can resonate for some, probably dun sa breakup or dun sa separation na nangyari, the only thing that person B said was that they're not mad, that they support them, whatever, that they forgive them, especially with the forgiveness card here. Tingnan niyo, yung isa nagre-regret, yung isa nagpo-forgive, di ba? Parang, it's like telling a story, and then there's butterfly here, and then there are flowers here. So parang laging ang nauuna or ang lumalapit is si person A papunta kay person B. Which is why I was saying kanina na parang there could be a reconciliation, but it's gonna be initiated by person A. So person B, there's nothing really much to say about person B other than siya yung kumbaga parang siya yung very into the relationship. Siya yung nakaisip na parang, this person actually already has plans for this situation. I mean, for the relationship before it got into a situationship. Um, if this is a guy, if person B is a guy, probably they're planning to propose over like some dinner or whatever. If it's a girl naman, parang they're actually waiting for the proposal. Um, Pero, the only thing that I can say about this person is kawawa naman siya kasi talagang nasaktan naman siya. Alam mo yung parang hindi mo plano, parang mega support ka sa partner mo, and then the next thing that you know, the moment that they got what they've prayed for, what they think they've worked hard for, and probably they did, the moment that they felt they can't balance a relationship between something else in their life, they bail out. And it's just so sad kasi, like for this one, 'di ba, sabi nga nila, like, when you have a dog, you can leave the dog and see, yung candle ko is like flickering out. Ayan, and then biglang umilaw siya. So, parang it's like, alam mo yun, parang light, parang just passion that's burning out. And it's a freaking candle. It's supposed to just remain lighted. Alam mo yun. But anyway, just a thought. Pero, sabi nga nila, dogs, 'di ba, kapag ka iniwan mo sa bahay, you're gonna come back home and they're just gonna be there wagging their tails and just happy to see you. They have that energy na parang they're not really, not in any way selfish. Kung ano yung kaya nilang ibigay for this person, for person A, they're going to give it. And like right here, they have the number 10. So I think na parang the energy of this person was really just they really just had positive thoughts about this situation before the separation. Gusto na nilang parang ito na yung ending nung relationship nila. Like I said, they could have really planned to get married, or like probably it's heading there. But I'm actually feeling kind of sad kasi parang mabigat sa loob tong si person B. Although they did nothing wrong, they're the type of person who bottles up emotions inside, and you can't really squeeze them to say anything. Kasi the only thing that they'll say is, it's okay, I'm fine. Alam mo yun, they're that type of person. But like I said kanina, while the two of these people are separated, we're gonna look at the tarot, why that happened. And I think na whoever is this person would know what what the other person is trying to teach them, because after all, we're going to look at why you met this person. So I don't know if you're person A or person B. Honestly, more resonating sa akin yung person B na itong nanonood is person B. So yeah, why don't we look at the tarot and see anong anong ginawa ng ibang tao at bakit sila nasa sa buhay ninyo. Let's put this away first. I'm sorry. I'll just put this here. Okay. So you picked itong Revelations Tarot. Funny thing, when I interviewed this tarot the first time that I got it, it was the first tarot that I ever had. And nung in-interview ko tong tarot na to, basta with all of the questions, the only thing that it said to me was, kumbaga parang, they're going to, or at least this tarot is going to give you the hard truths. I'm sorry if parang medyo like scattered yung thoughts ko. I don't know why. It's not usually like that, but it could be because I'm channeling energies, which are, two energies here. Kaya parang, I don't really know. But, yeah. So, let's see why you met this person. Okay. So, Spirit, please give us a view of why pile 1 met this person. Met this person in life. Sorry. So we have the Six of Cups, upright. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Why pile 1 met this person? Okay, also you have two. We have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. See? Regret right there. Spirit, why did they meet? I think I want to take this. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. So similar to lang sinabi ko kanina, I think that I am reading for pile 2. And why they met this person, this person just really regrets everything that happened, but we'll look further too early. Six of Cups, can you clarify for me, please? Page of Cups in reverse. The Two of Wands. I want to take this. Seven of Pentacles. See? Seven. Five of Cups. Okay, Five of Cups. Aha. See, ang daming gustong sabihin. Ang dami. Isa-isa. Wait. Spirit. Five of Cups, please. Can you clarify? Ace of Pentacles. You know what? It amazes me how these are so cohesive. Four of Cups, can you clarify? Spirit. Let's take this. And then let's take this. Eight of Cups and King of Pentacles, both in reverse. And then at the back of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So why did you meet this person? Okay. So, pile one. I think that right now, I think that right now, no, not right now. I think that you met this person kasi, um, I honestly think that I'm reading for pile two, yung person B. Person B, you met this person kasi I think that they're meant to knock your senses na you can't be too emotional about everything and that there are other things to focus on in life, which is why whatever happened happened. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that you're very in touch with your emotions, but it's not a good thing if your emotions are the only thing that you care about. I'm sorry if that doesn't really sound well, but I'm just reading for you. Um, I think na you are someone who has a lot of friends and who's just very in touch with them to the point na parang you overshare. Or I'm honestly thinking na parang although it's not relevant, this is I know someone who's like this na parang they're just so focused on their friends na nakakalimutan na nila magtira para sa sarili nila. And I think that that's something that this person is meant to teach you. Now you need to focus on yourself more than anything because like I always say, you cannot really give what you don't have. And this separation situationship that you have is something that's meant to knock you out of, something that's meant to open up your eyes na kasi kung makikita niyo, you have like pentacles here and then you have cups on the outer side as your clarifiers. That means that yung underlying, and even here, pentacles pa rin. So, and then merong Queen of Swords. Aha. So, I think, ito na nga yun. So, someone like, broke your heart para matauhan ka. But sometimes, sabi nga nila, you need breaking to wake up. Breaking your bones makes them stronger. I mean, not literally breaking. Pero, as I was saying, you have here puro pentacles. And then you have on the external part cups, which are both in reverse. So, I think na right now, you met this person because they're meant to show you that you need to put your emotions aside and focus on what can help you. Because while you're a good person, pile one, while you're a good person, I think that you're someone who's just willing to give anything and everything for love. I mean, I'm literally like thinking of "Crazy in Love" by Beyonce. Um, pero yon. While it's a good thing to be in touch with your emotions and to love those who love you need to be able to you need to be able to think of other things on how you're going to stabilize your life. Because you think of it this way. Um, si person B already want, I think that they're the type who wants to have a family, you know? Like parang ready na sila dun sa energy nila kanina. But if you don't know how to work, how are you going to provide for your family? And that's something that's very evident here. And that's probably why you met this person. And that's probably why you met someone who's just so in tune with, with trying with their careers or with things that matter, na they chose it over you. Kasi I honestly think that that choice that they made was done to trigger you to do something with your life. And what do I mean by that? It's probably something that's meant to, parang initiate something in you para maisip ninyo na parang it's about time that you get up from sitting down and then plan something, do something, invest on something, work on something. For some, you're probably someone who doesn't have a job, or probably someone who's just contented with wherever they are right now. And there's nothing wrong with being contented, but if you want to move far in life, you need to be able to do hard work. You need to be able to, yung sinasabi nga nila na kailangan marunong ka magbanat ng buto. And I think that the reason why you met this person is because they needed to tell you na, okay, wake up, kailangan mo magtrabaho. Hindi pwedeng pagmamahal lang. Sabi nga nila, di ba, hindi ka naman papakainin ng pagmamahal lang eh. And yun yung nakikita ko dito. You met this person because you were at that point in your life that the only thing that you can focus on is the relationship or whatever emotions you're feeling. If you're angry, if you're sad, you're someone who's very you're someone who's just very emotional. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but sometimes when you're too emotional, it um thing things easily catch you off guard. If you can see here, wala kayong major arcana. The most evident cards here are cups and pentacles, clarifying each other. So that clearly says na parang you need to find balance between focusing on your emotions, on whatever it is that you're feeling, versus doing something about it. Kasi parang, like kanina yung energy ninyo, like here. Nasaan nga ba yung energy ninyo yun? Etong forgiveness. I know I said na parang you're someone who just bottles it up. And honestly, I think na parang right now, you met this person because you need to know na you have to do something about it. You need to have courage. And it's funny kasi at the back of your deck, you have your courage and know your worth. So, I think na parang etong dalawang underlying energy ninyo, and you have number 9 here. I think na yung underlying energy ninyo kasi pile 1 is parang you're willing to compromise anything and everything for that person that you love. And there is nothing wrong with compromise. But generally, anything that's done in a more than usual extreme way isn't good in any way. So, moving on to your reading. So you met this person because they need to, you know, knock your brains and help you see na parang there are things that you need to focus on um other than love, other than situations, other than relationships. There are things in this world that require your attention. Um Apart from that, I think na parang this may sound weird, and I'm sorry if it's not gonna sit well, but probably some of you are very like I said, parang you have a lot of friends, you're probably very outgoing to the point na parang you can't really stay alone, you know? I know I said kanina na parang, dogs when you leave them home, they're just very happy. And I think na right now, parang you met this person because they need to make you realize that you don't have to be bored to your wits because you're not doing anything. You need to go out and meet people and just find that balance between being happy with yourself, with other people, and being responsible at the same time. Kasi while pile 1, why did I say pile 2? Maybe there's a message for you there later. But pile 1, I think that while you're a very kind person, you need to work on you being responsible. And that's something na parang sinasabi ng cards on why you met this person. This person left because you needed to understand that you need to step out of this isolation, which is you being home and just wagging your tail whenever someone comes home. You need to step out of that energy because you need to focus on, you need to reverse this card. You need to start working. You need to start building. You need to start being more responsible. Because right now, all of your energies, na parang for a lack of a better term, it's sort of like, it's a lazy energy. It's a loving energy, but it's lazy. And being with someone who's very goal oriented, someone who knows what they want and knows how to go after it and how to get it, it's really never gonna work if you're that person who's just really like withdrawing from everything and not doing anything. Na parang if you party, but you can't be responsible of what happens afterwards. It's not like that. You met this person because you need to understand that in order for you to be an effective partner, you need to be in touch with both your emotions and what you're capable of doing or what you can give into the relationship. Again, I know I said it kanina, hindi ka naman mapapakain ng pag-ibig lang. And probably some of you will hate me, but I mean, lalo pa ngayon, o sige, naka-lockdown tayo. Kahit ba nagmamahalan kayo sa bahay or kung nasan man kayo, kapag ka no one is working and you just keep on hugging each other, are you gonna be able to feed your kids? So that's basically my point, and that's why you met this person. I did say kanina that that most likely they etong si person A will consider reconciliations because they do feel regret. But they will only do that the moment that they see that you've actually changed, that you've actually been able to turn both their thoughts, you've you're able to, parang reverse whatever thought they have of you, and you can, focus on something else other than just loving them. That I'm quite sure. Yeah, actually, I'm sure of that. Kasi parang kung makikita ninyo, baliktad to pareho. The Queen of Swords is someone who just really doesn't care, but sees the truth, but doesn't really care. Parang, ganun alam mo yun? Ganun siya So, whatever. Yun yung energy ng Queen of Swords. It doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but there's that energy of being, um, of being so straight to the point na parang wala ka nang pakialam kung may masasaktan ka. Basta nagsabi ka ng totoo, yun na yun. And that's the energy of person A towards you, person B. Ayan, parang A, B, A, B. And pareho kayo nakabaligtad. So, I think that reconciliation will only happen if you'd be able to turn both of these cards around. Meaning, kailangan maipakita mo dito kay person A na, okay, you acknowledge that what they said was true and then you decided to work on it. Just basically, as in literally getting chills about that, so I know that I'm saying the right thing. And that's the underlying energy. That's something that you're not seeing because it's at the back of your deck. So I think that pile 1, you need to get your shit straight. Sorry if that doesn't really sound right, but since you're watching this reading, I think that you're looking for answers on why you met this person, and I'm giving you the full tea on why you met this person. Speaking of tea, I'm gonna drink tea. You know what? There's this cute like um mm, cup, a teacup, which has like a cat. See, um, there's a cat there, so you probably could have. Oh, now I've wiped my cards. Probably did share or do share a pet together, but yeah. So let me wipe that. Sorry. Yeah. So why you met this person? Yeah. They're the ones, or them leaving basically is the trigger for you to figure out that you need to do something else with your life other than just sulk around, sit down, wait for them to come home and do nothing. If you are a guy, then you need to understand that you need to be able to provide. If you are a girl, then you need to understand na there is some level of independence that is expected from either partner. If you're a housewife, there's nothing wrong with being a housewife, but you do have to make your fair share. If you're a housewife or a house husband and then you don't help with the laundry or you don't do whatever at home, then you really need to figure out what you're bringing into this relationship other than your love for the other person. Okay? So, right now we are going to get, and I don't know where I placed that deck. Um, oh, here. We are going to get advice from the spirit on what you're supposed to do, how are you supposed to feel, um, what are you supposed to think of what was mentioned here. Don't feel sad, pile one. Yun, sabi ng sprayer ko, oh, don't be sad about this, pile one. Kasi you never really lose anything when you lose someone or when you do something. If it turns out to be a success, then good. You benefit something out of it. Something that will fulfill you. But if it doesn't, then you're then you know just the wiser. You learn something from it. And it's not really wrong to learn um things. I think that parang what sucks is if you stop learning, right? So, Spirit, any advice for pile one regarding this connection, situationship, separation, that they are okay. They are in. Okay. Tinapon pa niya yung ano ko, mini stones ko. So, just message, Spirit. You know what? I want to take this. Okay. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Um, so similarly, parang ito na parang, it's journeying towards something. So, do take that journey, pile one. Take that journey to something better. But you making mistakes, don't hate yourself. Okay? So, I think that this one is, katulad niya, no? It's 8, and then you have your 8 of Cups here in reverse. So, um, kumbaga parang alam niyo yun, yung sinasabi nga nila na, um, don't worry so much about the destination, but enjoy the trip, enjoy the journey. So I think that right now, um whatever happened or is happening or whatever will still happen, don't think na parang it makes you one less of a person just because you had to be, you had to be woken up to, you know get things straight. No one's really born knowing everything already. You basically get good at things by doing them, and then trying to be better if you fail. Demonstrate love, find out what is important to those you love and act on it. See, just what I was saying kanina, na parang they're trying to teach you something, and you need to do good on that. You need to let them know, again, these two energies, you need to let them know that you're listening to whatever it is that they are asking of you, and you're actually working on it. I don't think naman na person A is such a bad person. I think that they're just someone who's very sure of what they want and they expect nothing less from the person that they're with. So, but again, only take what resonates. So the energy is very strong, you know. I did not expect that. One more spirit, one more message for one more message for okay, there. This one. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Okay, so yeah. Katulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina about the forgiveness, that you're bottling up your feelings and then you're not saying anything about it. I think that one of the things that will help you here, especially na lumabas dun yung, and I explicitly pointed it out, yung throat chakra communication. I think that one of the things that can help you fix this situationship, if you want to fix it, or when the time comes that it's open for fixing, I think that the both of you need to discuss what happened and try to remove this mask, you know. Um, Funny because I said na parang someone like, you know, offering flowers and then them coming to the flower. Pile A coming to the flower that pile B is offering. So it's very clear here. Then there's another flower here. So I think that you just need to discuss with the both of you. I think that the both of you needs to be honest about what your expectations are for each other, the support that you need, and the support that you can and the support that you can also give. Although I think that Pilot already knows the level of support that you can give them, which is why they have, you know, certain regrets. But then again, communication, let them know that you care by actually doing what you guys agreed that you would do, you know, like resolve your issues. And at the back of the deck you have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So it's basically the same, you know. um it's basically the same na um just really talk, have that open communication. And again, this is a number 10 and that's the back of your deck. So I think that parang yung conversation in you, that's what's going to finish this cycle, or that's what's going to give clarity to whatever is happening. So yeah, so I wish you guys happiness, luck, and I'm so sorry if this wasn't really like very light, but I think that if you can resonate with it, then I'm pretty sure that it's something that you needed to hear. So thank you so much, Palwan, for being here. And if you like this reading, please do give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you need me to check on anything further, or if you enjoy this reading, maybe we can turn this into a series. And then yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, Psyche Libertina. So that you can get updated, ring that bell as well para you know whenever I post stuff or whenever I post readings such as this. Okay, so I will see you guys on my next reading. Thank you so much again for being here. Yeah, bye. Hi there, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. So, if you chose itong Rider-Waite Tarot natin, so this will be your reading. But first, as always, I have your pre-shuffled oracle cards for you. So we're going to check. So right now I did something different. We're going to check the energy of person A, and then the energy of person B, and whatever is binding your two energies together, or the energy of this situation that you're in. And then we're gonna look at the tarot and see why you met this person. So if you're person A, it's gonna resonate. It's gonna explain why you met person B, and then if you're person B, you're gonna understand why you met person A. So again, disclaimer lang, this is a general tarot reading, so only take what resonates, and then leave the rest. Tarot is a divination tool, yes, but it's not meant to, you know, like they're force you, or as in literally bind you to any decision that these cards will say. Again, at the end of the day, they're just a deck of cards. You may let it serve as guidance for you, but similarly the future always changes. So yeah, just whatever you can relate to, I hope it does help you. So for person A, we have transformation. We have transformation, we have blame, we have rhino spirit. Okay. So for blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being, and then Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. And then for person B, we have trust. So there are no reverse cards naman here. So we have trust, and then we have happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And vulture spirit, in reverse, nothing is wasted. Okay. And then for your connection, so for this pile, now you have two of these, itong archetype cards, whereas yung pile one kanina they had two of these. And honestly, I'll tell you something later. So we have the storm. You know what? I'm gonna put it here. We have the storm, the mystic. Yeah, that looks good. And then we have beauty. I have a form which is defined. I allow what is within to shine. So, okay. So, you wanna know something funny? Kanina, nung nandun ako sa pile 1, nagkamali ako. I said na parang pile 2, blah, blah, blah. So, and then I said na parang, oh, you might wanna head to pile 2 kasi baka there's a message for you. Now, I know why I said that. Because looking at these cards, I think na kanina I was reading person A here, and then person B here. But right now, I think that it interchanged. This is like person B, and then this is the perspective of person A. So I think na parang kanina yung reading ko was for person B, who was the one who's left. And then right now, I think that this reading is for this person, which is person A of pile 1. So anyway, if you feel that that resonates with you, if you feel na parang you need to have perspective of these two, and there's also an eye there on their energy. So as in mata din siyang ganyan. So yeah, I just think that these two piles are connected. So you might really want to check that out to get both perspectives of these two people who are in the situationship. So okay. So first, I think okay. So right now, similarly, these two people in this connection is not together. I don't know why, but for some reason there's always like a situationship or a separation whenever I read recently. But anyway, I'm only here to, bring a message. So, okay. So, I think that you're in separation because there is a change that needed to happen um on this relationship, and it's something that you need to wait out. So the storm specifically is an energy na parang it's kind of like the tower of the traditional tarot, where it shakes you up, it shakes up your foundation, it forces you to get into that state where you need to wait. And the mystic is something that is good at waiting. There's someone who can turn negatives into positives. And again, I'm so sorry, but for pile one, I explicitly said that because that was a message from the divine. Na you need to be able to, make use of these changes in your life para, for you to be better. So you might really want to check pile one. But yeah, since we're reading pile two, we're gonna look at the energy of person A. Um, again, transformation. Um, may transformation then because may butterfly energy dun sa pile one. But okay. So I think na person A, at least for this reading, person A is undergoing a transition or a transformation, which is quite shocking to them, with the storm being here. Um, it's something that forced them into this change. And you have yellow here, which is the third chakra. So, of belonging, personal worth. So person A was not really forced, but they were required to undergo this change because something slipped out of their fingers, basically. And I think that this person A, knows that whatever happened, they have that very, not really very, where they basically share part of the brain. And the fact that you have yellow here, and I know again that pile one um has this blue energy for the throat chakra of person B. I really think that you should check that pile out. But again, this person A, knows very much that whatever happened, whatever triggered this storm in their life, is something that they are responsible for, and this is one of the few things that they accept that they are responsible for. The rhino spirit here, overcome any obstacle. Um I think that pile A needs to understand that, or at least yung energy nila, they need to understand that this thing that's happening is not happening to them, it's happening for them. That they need to change their ways, they need to move forward. You know how the rhino is looking, right? So they need to move forward, they need to like fly away from whatever is causing them to be in this very stagnant situation. And if they don't want to do that, it will be forced on them, which I think it's already starting with them losing this person B. So um but if anything, person A is a very nice person, very soft, very, just very light. They're someone who is very in touch with their emotions, someone who's just someone who just someone who's very quiet. Actually, they're not the type of person who's going to say kung ano yung mga maling bagay na nakikita nila. I think they're someone na um alam mo yun, parang hindi na lang magsasalita kapagka may mga nangyayaring hindi maganda. They're that type of person, or at least I'm getting that energy. Um, there's really nothing much to say about etong si person A. If you want to know more about how they are or this situationship, again, I really suggest you check out pile number one. Pero right now, whatever is happening in their life, the situationship that they're in, um it's something that was forced on them for them to change. And you must always remember, if you are person A, or even if you're person B, whatever happens in our lives, the divine always has the plan, or it's always the divine's intention to make things better for us, your higher self. And whoever it is that you call God, whoever it is that you believe in, they are not going to hurt you deliberately. When you experience pain, that's when you grow. When you experience loss, that's when you learn to value what you have. And I think that that's the overall energy of pile one right here. You see how much like there's also yellow there. So and then red. So basically it's very cohesive. So whatever is happening, it's something that's meant to bring this person A, to the it's meant to bring them to, or like trigger that better version of themselves to come out. So yun yung overall. And again, you have five here, which is basically five is a number of change. So I think na actually, yeah, yun lang. Whatever is happening to this person, it's going to change something in their lives. And whether they know it or not, whether they want to accept it or not, it's something that they will have to overcome, and they will have to just you know um go after. And then talking about this other person B. So I think that itong person B, it's the, well, again, I think it's person A on pile number one. But for the purposes of this reading, it's funny kasi itong happiness card na to, this was at the back of the deck of pile one as well. So etong si person A, I think that they person B, again I said person A. Etong si person B, they are someone who just really trusts their intuition, especially with the moon here and then this like tree. They have a strong belief in growth. They are someone who just really, wants to travel, wants to, keep on moving forward, wants to grow. So you can see here, let's move the crystals. As you can see here, there's like the moon, and then there's this like puno here, and then yan bangka, which is just floating, going to the right direction. I think na parang itong si person A, they are someone who basically has a very like clear focus on what they want. It can be considered predatory kasi parang whatever they want, they will get. They're that focused and they're that aggressive. But right now, I think that they are having a sort of they are having like this sort of doubt on certain things in their life because they are not completely happy about how things are turning out for them. So happiness, because it's not really um happiness, because it's, to me, or at least the way that I'm seeing this energy, happiness is like the conjunction of so many things. Um, Happiness can only be happiness if it goes with fulfillment. And more often than not, that's something that people miss, na parang when they feel happy, para sa kanila, okay na yun. They're just happy. And there's nothing really wrong with that. Pero when you come to think of it, happiness is when you are fulfilled. When you know na wala kang natatapakan, when you know na you're just happy with whatever or wherever you are. And with the Mystic card being here, I think that this person is someone who can make something out of nothing, someone who can turn the good in the bad or the bad to good if they wanted. There's someone who has very strong manifestation abilities. They're probably someone who's um, you know, para merong shiny object syndrome, na parang whatever it is that they fancy for the moment, they will stop at nothing to get that. Which normally that if it's done redundantly, it's something that loses its value. Kasi parang if you know na parang you can just get everything that you want, how are you gonna value when you get something, when you get the thing that you want? Kasi kung sanay ka na parang nakukuha mo na lang lahat, parang hindi mo na i-value, na hindi mo na paghihirapan yung ibang bagay kasi alam mo sa sarili mo na kaya mo kunin lahat. So, that's the energy that I'm picking up from this pile now. Kung ano yung nagko-connect dito, especially me putting storm on this side and the mystic on this side, then with beauty in the middle, I think that what binds this connection together is the universe seeing value in the change that will happen to both people at this part, in this party or in this relationship or separationship or whatever, basta in this connection. So um there are there are changes going on with the both of them, and these changes require them to just stay put, make do with what they have, and find beauty in the things that are given to them and in the things that they were able to acquire for the time being. I think kasi that there's an imbalance in energy between these two people, na parang iba yung priorities nito. This one is very like just, like a fly by my pants kind of person. And then this one is someone who basically just plans everything ahead of time. Even if they want to travel, probably parang 3 months before, they already have an itinerary. They're that kind of person. And then with the vulture card being here, vulture spirit, um, I think na parang there's someone who just really will go after what they want, whereas this person being, the rhino, they're just very more on like grounded and just chilling and just they will eat when they need to eat. But for this one, they will scavenge if they need to. If they feel na kulang yung whatever it is that they're getting from something, they will try and, you know, really like search for whatever it is that will make them feel fulfilled. But for this specific reading, I think that person B right now, this person has some doubts about where they are right now. I don't think that they are fulfilled, especially with, um this energy being in reverse and then looking at happiness. Um pero again, with the both of these two people together, I think na etong si person A for this reading is always in support of person B. And I'm so sorry I kept on saying it. I really think that this reading pile 2 is in connection with pile 1, especially with the amount of similarity that your cards have. You have a lot of butterflies, so does the other pile. Um and even yung mga like your energy cards, they're really just the same, so you might really want to check that out. But again, focusing on this reading, there isn't really much to say about the connection of these two people other than it's meant to make them feel better, not just about themselves but also about, the other person concerned. So if we're looking at this energy, then this is meant to make them better and make them see, the good things about this other person and vice versa. So um we are going to look at the tarot because again, there's really nothing much to say here other than these two people are quite opposites. One is, flying, the other one's very grounded and chill, and the other one's very predatory. And then this one is very happy, and then this one is sulking. So this one is like very like flutter by type of person, very vibrant, and this one's very like mellow and just really in tune with what they want. So um I think that while the both of you are very opposite, I think that this person I think that this person is the one who did the other person wrong in this relation, in this situationship. Not that um I'm not saying that para may specifically ginawa sila like they cheated or something, no, but I think that in this connection, pile A is the person who got hurt, and then pile B is the one who sort of needs validation if they made the right choice. Because I think it's pile B who made the choice of leaving pile A and causing all of these changes to happen in their relationship. So we're gonna look at your tarot and then see what uh what's the tea between the both of you. So we're gonna look at why you met this person. Um I really can't stop thinking na parang your readings are so similar to pile ones. It's like I'm reading for the other person in that connection, so you really might want to check that out. But I hope you guys are okay wherever you are. See, strength. Funny. So let's see kung ano ang emotions ninyo. Alam niyo ba itong card na to parang I bought this card like fairly recently. It wasn't even one of the first cards I had when I started reading, but not that it matters, just she's the most basic, but she always tells the truth. So, um, Spirit, why did pile two meet the person on their mind? Spirit, why did pile two? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So we have cards. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. This was also the last card of pile one's reading. It was on the lower right part. So yeah, it kind of seems like a continuation of pile one's reading. And then we have Ace of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Chariot. I know I saw this at the back of pile one's reading earlier. I'm so sorry, I kept on repeating myself. Pero talaga, I think that those are similar. These pile 1 and 2, very similar readings. Um, so Spirit, one more card. Why did pile 2 meet this person? Why did pile 2 meet this person? We have the Queen of Cups. So, Spirit, please clarify. Eight of Cups for me, please. Please clarify. Sorry about that noise. Eight of Cups for me, please. You have your Nine of Cups. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. And promise talaga, pile 1, yung Seven of Pentacles nandito din. Clarifier din ang second card. Really. Two of Swords. Can you clarify that for me, please? Spirit, please clarify. You have the High Priestess. And I feel for the Chariot, it's this one. It's the Four Swords. How about the Queen of Cups? Last card. Queen of Cups, please. So we will take this one, the Hierophant. And then at the back of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. Okay. So, pile 2. I'm so sorry, pero paulit-ulit na napuputol yung recording ko. So, I decided to just, I'm not sure if it's the same energy as is as there was with pile 1, pero lagi siyang napuputol. And I kind of felt na maybe Spirit is asking me to like take a break kasi so right now we're quarantined at home because COVID. But I'm okay in case you're wondering. So apologies kung napuputol-putol to and it's not like as seamless as I expected it or hoped it to be. But okay, continuing with your reading. And sorry about the background. I had to, like probably just get my recorder and everything straight before I do this again. So okay. So why did you meet this person? So I know I said na parang this person that's on your mind, they are in your life because they need to make you understand what it is that fills your cup. Kumbaga, their presence is meant to transcend you from this Eight of Cups energy into this Nine of Cups energy, which is self-fulfillment. Now, um how am I going to relate this with pile one's reading? Pile one's reading ended with with the eight of with the Eight of Cups. And I honestly think that all of the energies, the instances, even my recorder being, and stopping for whatever moment. Again, my sprayer says yes. I think na parang the both of you are intertwined at the soul level. Um it doesn't really necessarily have to be romantic. But I think that your souls are linked to each other in such a way that you kept on just, like being attached regardless of the differences that you have. This two of swords right here, besides the ace of swords, kung makikita nyo, parang it's always like transcending by number, like 8 and 9, and then 1 and 2. Um, because I think na this person, you met this person because they're the ones who will make you realize if you made the right choices. And I know I said it's this on like an earlier state na they're meant to show you or let you know of how you can get more in touch with the things that you cannot quantify or that you don't know, with the high priestess being here in reverse. um I think that you're someone who's very focused. You're someone while you don't really know what will fulfill you as a person. And when I say fulfill, I meant like fulfill, like fully fulfilled. While you're having, not really having trouble, but while you're not sure kung ano ba talaga yung makakapagpasaya sa'yo, you're holding on to something that you're good at, which is something that you can quantify. And I kept on saying quantify because I think that you're a person who's very cerebral, who's just someone who, probably you're an analyst, you work for a bank or anything with numbers, you're probably good with math. And I know that I said it on a previous video, so which is why I kept on saying na parang feeling ko naging series na tuloy tong binabasa ko. Kasi I think that you're someone who just wanted to get far in life, and you have, pile two. You've actually gathered um, so much, probably I don't know, so much learning, so much prestige, um, in your life. Pero right now, you're slowly starting to realize na parang may kulang. And that's why you met this person. They're that person who's supposed to teach you na parang, hindi naman lahat ng bagay sa mundo kaya mong kalkulahin. Hindi naman lahat ng bagay sa mundo kaya mong pagplanuhan. There are a lot of things that happen in life that even if they don't turn out the way that you expect them to, they they tug that string in your heart that just makes you really happy. And honestly, I think na parang you also met this person because you're the one who's supposed to guide them to be, to be greater people. I think you have that energy. While you are confused with this current decision that you made, you're always somewhat looking after this person who is just like, um who just doesn't really know what they want to do. You see these two sphinxes na parang they're just looking at opposite directions. Parang that's the energy of this person that you're trying to ask about. They're very disorganized. They're probably like parang, alam mo yung sila yung tipo ng tao na parang they want to do something but they don't really know what they want to do. Na parang, oh, I want to be a doctor now, and then the next moment they want to be like, I don't know, a chef, which are two totally different things. Pero when you talk to them, they have a clear, like, they have a clear inclination na kung ano yung gusto nila. And and this energy that you have, and I'm sorry again to say it, but I think that parang you having like a couple of major arcana cards here, which are on the first half of the major arcana. You have a very strong energy and a very strong sense of self. So as I was saying, I think that yung energy mo, pile 2, while people don't really see that you're a loving person because you have this underlying energy na parang you're just so, I don't mean to say it in a negative way, but you're someone who's just so not really controlling, pero you're someone who's just very precise. You're just someone who's very calculated. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. You're someone who's very calculated in everything that you do. That sometimes people tend to forget or people don't see that you're actually someone who's very caring, because if you see, parang itong Queen of Cups, this Queen of Cups, which I think is honestly you, you don't really need to be female, it's just the energy. This Queen of Cups is looking back at everything that's behind them, at everything that's happened. They're even looking out for this person, this Chariot person, who is a very strong person, but they're very disorganized. They're sort of like all over the place. Na parang I want to do something and then I don't want to do it, and then tomorrow I want to do it again. And that's something that frustrates you since you're a very organized person. But at the same time, na parang kahit na itong taong to, which you're inquiring about, is very disorganized, goes beyond your own personal beliefs, doesn't really jive in with whatever it is that you want in your life, they somehow give you this rest. They are your home, like I said. Na parang there's someone who's just, while it frustrates you that they're quite resting most of the time, or as I call it, lazy energy, um there's something about them that just makes you want to go back to them. Probably it's their kindness and lightness of heart, which you yourself are still trying to learn. I think that more than why you need to ask why you met this person, I think one of the answers that we would have, or at least one of the answers that I can tell you, is that you met this person because you're supposed to help them. I know that you're asking for answers about why you met them, like sort of like inward. But the way that I'm seeing your reading, especially with the three of wands being here in reverse, I think that you've pretty much figured out whatever it is um that you want. And why you're why you're actually looking for these answers is because most of the time, parang okay ka naman sa mga decisions mo. You sort of like I said, parang figured it all out na. I think what's worrying you right now is you're having this disagreement with yourself if you're supposed to like still continue to watch out for this person that's involved, or really like just turn your back and walk away. And honestly, I can't really tell you what you're supposed to do. What I can tell you, however, is that you have a purpose in that person's life. So do they. Na you have very opposite energies. And while you're someone na parang ganito, okay, you're someone who's supposed to like get more in touch with your emotions, while this person that you're inquiring about, there's someone who's supposed to like get more work done. And if you give them some of your, some of your energy about being very organized and very like structured and very goal oriented, and then they give you some of their energy about them being very in touch with their emotions, being emotional, then it balances out. And I think that the both of you are meant to balance each other out. um you have the Knight of Wands energy here, an underlying energy, which, as you can see, parang it's like just moving away. And I think that that's the decision that you're trying to come up with, or that's the decision that you're trying to justify. Now, are you supposed to continue looking at this person, or are you supposed to just, continue with what you're doing and move forward with your life? May ganun ka energy. It's not a selfish energy. Okay, I'd like to be very clear with that. It's not a selfish energy when you want to like look at yourself or what you want to do with your life. um However, other people would say na parang selfish ka kasi parang sarili mo lang yung iniisip mo. Actually, right here, I don't see that selfish, because I think that right now, underlying, behind all of this facade na parang you're not hurt, or you're just very like within your power, and you're just very, and I'm having chill saying this, and you're parang just very sure of what decision it is that you made, na parang while it appears like that, it was a hard choice for you, and it's something that did hurt you in a certain way because you didn't want to leave this person. I think that you have like a good relationship with them. You have a good relationship with them, especially that your cards are starting with cups. I think na parang you've been with them for quite some time. It's just na parang you felt that they're not going anywhere. It's not that the both of you are not going anywhere. It's that they themselves are not going anywhere, and you do want to transcend the energy, but someone decides to be stuck. And I think that this is pile one earlier. That it's their decision to be stuck in this energy na parang kayo na lang dalawa. But for you, that just doesn't work. And in a relationship, it won't work if someone wants something else versus dun sa gusto nung isa. And even if the two of you are different, you can compromise. But at this stage, I think that you turned your back from this person because you felt na parang they don't want to move. They just kept on looking back. They just kept on like looking at the past na parang they're just like, parang they're just okay with whatever has happened and whatever put you both in this situation. And it's not something that's sitting well with you because while you want to guide them, you also have a lot of plans for yourself and probably for the both of you. Ayan, you're conflicted. You want to look back and see, and and parang like consider what it is that you've had, but at the same time you want to move forward, and these are all one. So there's a lot of like fire, a lot of a lot of concern, a lot of just really a lot of emotion involved here. But at the same time, itong yourself, your sword self, is telling you na parang, you gotta be smarter about this, girl or boy. Na parang you gotta be smarter about this. Na parang you can already see the signs that this person is just going nowhere and you have to move forward. And that's what's conflicting you. And that's something that's requiring you to, you know, have some certain level of introspection to find the strength to decide, are you more of a wands person or are you more of a knights person, or are you of a swords person na parang you want to focus on what it is that you see, but there is a part of you and a big part of you that's telling you to try and give this a chance. And I think that right now, that's why you met this person na parang they're meant to balance out your energy about being too self-centered and at the same time being concerned of other people or being concerned of someone other than yourself. I'm sorry if that doesn't sit well with you, pero parang alam mo yung parang meron kang certain energy pile 2 na marami kang plano sa buhay, marami kang gustong mangyari. And while other people or most people don't agree with your methodology, you're probably like a very hardworking person. You're probably someone, especially with you have like a lot of wands energy, or you could be like a fire sign. Um, pero I think na behind all of this structured persona that you have, it shocks you to your very core that there could be someone na you'd be like so attached to other than yourself. And the funny thing is, hindi mo siya in-expect. Kaya you're very confused about what you want to do with this relationship anyway, or what you want to do with this person. You can, alam mo, parang the easiest part for you if you did not have any like attachment to this person is to just walk away. Kasi parang, I mean, duh, parang siguro iniisip mo, ang dami ko nang iniisip sa buhay ko, ang dami ko nang gustong intindihan, ang dami ko pang pangarap, tapos iintindihin pa kita, eh ayaw mo naman magpatulong. I kept on telling you, parang this is what you have to do, blah, 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 blah. And then ayaw naman nilang magpatulong. They kept on, like, they kept on choosing this person that you're inquiring about. They kept on choosing to be in this, like, Eight of Cups energy, like, like looking back, just looking back at the good times. Whereas ikaw, you're just like more of a forward person. You're more of like a very like go-getter person. And I think na you met this person kasi they're meant to like stop you right now. Like parang put you at a halt na, okay, wait lang, you're going too fast. And sometimes going too fast doesn't really mean or doesn't really like mean good. Parang it's just like with driving. When you're going steady, that's okay. You're gonna get to your destination. Pero if you're going too fast and then something happens, like I don't know, may madaanan kang bato or there's like a deer. I don't know why I thought of deer. Pero probably that could be a term of endearment or like parang kunwari may deer na tumawid sa or something sa or cat. Why don't we think of cat? Oh, cat. I also said na parang cat, you know. Um anyway, halimbawa may tumawid na pusa, if you're driving too fast, you're not gonna have ample time to hit the brakes to save your life. And even if probably you do, if you're going too fast, even if you hit the brakes, yung speed at which you needed to stop versus the speed of how fast you were going, plus the friction of the brakes and stuff like that, like physics shit, chances are tataob ka. Tataob yung kotse mo and the impact and while you did not hit that cat, while you were able to pause the brake, it's the impact of your car rolling around because of your sudden brake. That's what's gonna hit you. And while hindi ka nakasakit, hindi ka nabangga ng kung ano, hindi ka nabangga somewhere, you're gonna realize na parang you shouldn't have gone that fast kasi if you've only taken like a few like steps back or like a few moments slower, you could have actually gotten out of that situation kasi you would have had time to figure out what could have happened. Kasi parang yun nga, yung example na binibigay ko yung pusa, kung medyo mabagal ka lang, makikita mo na may tatawid na pusa. Which is parang in life, parang you get to like somehow see na, parang medyo tagilid na ako dito parang may mali. So you can reevaluate your steps and in that example about driving a car, you can just, the moment that you see na may pusa dun sa bandang kanan, papatawid siya, you're gonna pause already and just see if they're gonna cross. If not, then you go. If if they cross, then you stop. But if you're going too fast, you're not it's just gonna happen in a split second na parang, okay, biglang tumawid na hindi mo nakita. And I think that that's what this person is trying to show you. Na parang, you need to just stop for a moment and try and see, are all these things that you're doing really worth it? I mean, hindi naman kasi parang puro like money or whatever yung pwede mong pagsukatan ng worth. Time. Let's say time. Are you still spending time with your family? And I'm getting chills saying that. Are you still spending time with your family? Are you still spending time with those that you love? Or are you just so consumed by focusing on your goals that you forget to like give time for your faith, for your family, for the people who are around you, for your hobbies, for the things that you want to do. I don't know, for going into the spa, for getting some relaxation. And I think that that's something that this person has shown you. But more than what they are showing you about you trying to pause down, take a break, try to reevaluate whatever it is that you've received, whatever it is that you've gotten, and whatever it is that you still want to go after. I think that you met this person because you're meant to help them get out of a situation that no one else would bother help them get out of. And consider it cliche, but let's just say that you're a blessing to someone else. And I'm sorry about the background. We're like, again, like I said, we're stuck home because well, let's say that someone turned positive um on an antigen test, so we're just here stuck inside a room. So forgive me too if parang my voice isn't really like that nice, but I really just want to do this reading for you guys. So I think na yun pile 2 na especially your pile two, and then you have two as the center of your energy. Oh, two and two. See? Oh my gosh, kinalabutan ako dun. Parang two and two. So this is like a clear indication that you met this person because they need to push you to that limit where you will be comfortable with your duality. And when I say duality, you'd be comfortable with dealing with, two sides of yourself. It's not like parang weird split personality. It's not like that. But I think that they are they you met this person because they're meant to tell you na you are someone who can decipher or who can realize things in the real world in the 3D and see the truth behind whatever it is that you're worried about. You can, as you can see, parang these are all reversed cards, and then these are all upright cards, and then you're sitting in between them. Na parang you'd be able to see, oh my gosh, I'm really having chills. Your energy is very strong. Pile too. And I think that parang you met this person because they're meant to show you, or they're meant to make you realize the power that you have within this ability of yours to decipher what it is that needs to be resolved, while at the same time having a clear picture of what is supposed to be. You have the high priestess here, which I think eto yung medyo na forgo mo in your energy, na parang you're very into the 3D world. Na I don't know why I said three could be significant. You're probably a plantito or a plantita. Um, but I think na yung high priestess energy mo, it's something that wants to come out. You're probably someone, and I know I said this na parang you have a strong sense of manifestation with the mystic card appearing on your energy earlier. I think na parang you've had that sort of like a bit of feeling na you're probably doing tarot too. Pero I think that your higher self is calling you to trust your gut more and to not just base your judgments on the things that you think you know. And I think that this person was the catalyst for you to go on that journey to find out, see, to find out whatever it is that will fulfill you to the highest level. The Nine of Pentacles is one of the most positive cards in this deck, at least for me. It's something that gives you, the stability in everything that you would want. The success, the happiness, like, that chill vibe that you're contented with whatever is happening in your life already. So I think that you met this person because they're meant to do that for you. You yourself will take on that journey, which probably you didn't have time to take kasi nga you were focused on just, the 3D. You're just focused on whatever it is that you thought you wanted. But they're that person who will help you. They're the person who will help you realize that there is something more that you want. And whatever it is that is hiding from you, whatever it is that you don't know or that you will come to realize as something na parang akala mo hindi importante sa yung pamilya mo, or akala mo hindi importante sa yung being able to do art, akala mo hindi, maybe you're a singer, I don't know why, well, it could be, it can resonate for some of you. Probably you used to sing a lot and it's a form of like stress release for you, and then all of a sudden, because you wanted to focus on the things that are tangible and the things that you can control, you decided to not do anything at all. You decided to like just stop your hobby and something like that, while this person that you're inquiring about is someone who would probably just like tell you na, oh sige, let's go, let's sing, let's do, I don't know, video or whatever, let's paint. They're going to be that supportive to the point na parang wala na silang gagawin for themselves. I think that you met them because they're meant to confirm sa'yo na you don't really have to go through these things alone. Now you can still go after your goals and whatever it is that you want, and at the same time still be your own person, because I think that that's what you're losing in touch here with. You have a lot of tools, which is something that's, again, as I said, something that is very heavily inclined on each person's duality, and I think that that's something that you need to resolve. Pile two, you're a pile two, you have twos here, you have two here, you have two here. So that's 222. If that number could be significant, it is an angel number though, and it's a very strong energy. So I think that right now what you need to focus on is to think of two things. Again, two things. Do you feel that you helping this person can help the both of you, help them, or help no one at all? And of course, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. But I think that you need to decide if this person that you're inquiring about has some benefit for you. And I don't mean benefit na parang something that you can quantify. Stop your very cerebral way of thinking. Try and see if this person, or if you helping this person out or making them realize what they need to realize in their life will help you realize what you need in your life. If yes, then it's your choice if you want to, like, have that conversation with him. There's nothing really wrong with having a conversation. But if you feel that right now you're really not ready for this and you just want to, like, hide this under first and just focus on what you can control, then that's completely up to you, pile two. All I can say is that you met this person because they have a purpose for you, to see things apart from how they appear right before your eyes, for you to think things through, especially the decisions that you make. I think that you met this person because they're meant to, like, show you this version of yourself that probably you already forgot. And at the same time, you met this person because you're meant to guide them into something. You're sort of like I'm not sure if that's a star seed or a light worker, but you're probably someone who's very intuitive, someone who's also inclined with these arts. And I think that you meeting this person will not just open up doors for you, but you'll help open up doors for them too. And the question is that something that you even want to do? Help people figure out their shit while in turn you figure out your shit. So, or whatever it is that you want to work on. So, let's get messages for you right now. Okay. So, let's ask if there's anything from spirit that they want to tell you. Alam mo, I'm sorry, Pile 2, kung parang medyo um I don't, it's not harsh yung reading eh. It's more of like very particular na parang I know that you're asking for questions or answers to your problems, but it ended up na parang you being an answer to someone else's problem. So I'm not sure if that's something that you want or it's something that you appreciate, but well, I'm just reading, I'm just reading whatever I'm seeing here, and then again, whatever it is that you can relate with, just take that and then leave the rest. So, Spirit, what is it na message mo for pile 2? Spirit, give us a message for pile 2, please. Message, Spirit, for pile 2. Okay, you already have 2. See? 2 again. Diba? So you really need to get in touch with your duality, pile 2. And probably the both of you, you're after all two persons, two very different people. The heart of the matter, there is more going on that meets the eye. See, as in, kakasabi ko lang nito kanina na you met this person because they're meant to show you na there is something else other than how it appears when it's right in front of you. My God. So, you're really like someone who's intuitive, pile 2. if you're thinking of doing tarot reading, I suggest you do. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So spiritual growth is here. And I think na, and you also have 8 here, which is the start of this card. 8. You also have 22 here, so which is 2 again. So a lot of twos, pile 2. So I think na parang you really need to get in touch with yourself, with all of that version of yourself. But honestly, I think that you have two versions of yourself. You have one who's very like calculated, and the other one is just, like very, very mysterious, mystic type of person. So um I think that you should focus on spiritual growth, and then there's work prospects here. So I think that at the same time you can help someone with their work prospects while you grow spiritually. So that's a message for you. And then another one, spirit, one more. Message for pile two. Okay, this one. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So again, you need to figure out, pile two, kung ano yung, what is it that you want to get out of this situation that you're in? Is it something that you want to get in touch with your emotions, or something that you want to, I guess, just try and help people? And you see, I was giving a sample kanina about like cats crossing or deers crossing, and then you have here foxes and raccoons. To me, they look like cats. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah. Actually, for some of you, you could probably share a kid with this person. I think that you have family with it, but again, that's not gonna resonate for everyone. So only take what's for you. And you have 5 here, so I know na parang yung energy kanina, there's a number 5 about the rhino spirit. So I think that this person that you're inquiring about is the person who will bring change in your life, and you at the same time for them. And then at the back of your deck, you have, oh, number 10. So yeah, completion of a cycle. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So, like I said, pile two, you are gifted this person. While you're asking why you met them and what they can help you with, I think you need to, like consider the fact that maybe, just maybe you met them because you're supposed to help them. Probably you're a light worker, someone who's supposed to help people get better at things. But yeah, so that's your reading, pile two. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. I'm so sorry about the background. And if there are like so many cuts for pile one and pile two, but again, similarly, do check out pile one if you'd like to get more perspective about this thing that you're inquiring about, because I honestly think that that's connected, both if you're connected. So if you did like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you need me to check on anything, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell so you'd be notified if I have new uploads. Follow me on Instagram, Psyche Libertina, since I'd like to like post some random messages over there. And yeah, I'll see you again on the next reading. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. So you picked itong Linestrider tarot natin. So we're gonna look at why you met this person, whoever's on your mind. So similar, I have here pre-shuffled oracle cards. And today we're gonna do we're gonna do it differently. So we're gonna look at person A and then person B. So we're basically going to look at both your energies and then whatever is binding the both of you together. So disclaimer lang, this is again a general tarot reading. So only take what resonates, and then leave the rest. Your energies are changing, same with the future, it's always fleeting. So you could be mirroring energies, so just, it's for you to decide who is who. And yeah, so for person A, we have stillness, and then we have stag spirit take the lead. I'm sorry. And then we have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Very purple. You could be like psychics, or you have your third eye chakra open. So for person B, we have release, and then we have dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. Very. And then gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay. So this one is very green. So it could be, very inclined with the heart chakra. Your energy, healing. Candle flame burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Sorry about the background. So we're home. And sorry if you'll be hearing, like some sounds. Kasi we're locked home because someone from my family turned positive, so with COVID. So we're just home. But I wanted to do the reading anyway. And then you have the Bardo, number 50. I think na parang mas gusto ko to nandito. No, I think that's right. Okay. So there. Pile 3. Okay. I don't know what it is with the readings that I've been doing, but for some reason, parang since I started reading, I kept on picking up the energy of people who are in separation with each other. And I don't I don't mean that like in a bad way. Um anyway, okay. So, let's get here. So, I think that you're in separation with this person for quite some time now. Or actually, it could be possible that you the person that you're inquiring about isn't the person who you were with before. This could be a totally new situation, but you're not together, or you're you know you're not together. So let's talk about person A. So I think that person A, is someone who, with the worry card being here, I think that person A is someone who just basically has a lot of responsibilities and has a lot of thoughts running in their mind. I think that they could be like a parent, they could be a single parent, but um that could resonate for some. Um but I think that right now something has happened in person A's life which has caused them to just really be in a situation where they are trying to take a pause from everything, with the stillness card being here. Pero ang funny thing kasi, not really funny, pero what's interesting about this one is you have the stag spirit here take the lead. And you have here stillness with a swan looking forward. So I think that there is something that happened in person A's life that sort of caused them to pull back from whatever the situation is. However, I think that they are at that state right now where they're trying to see if they are already okay. And once they do find out that they're okay, they're going to move forward with this. They're going to move forward to whoever this person be is. Because right now, I strongly feel that person A is very confused. I don't really know what happened, but I think that this is outside. Oh, no, actually, it's not outside. I think that it's within this connection. Something happened that caught them off guard. Na parang right now, they're like sort of looking at themselves to make sure that they are okay. They're not normally the type of person who's very concerned of like what they think or what they say or what they feel. um they're more of like a giver, but right now they have this energy na parang they just want to stay wherever they are. And it was caused about by something that sort of set their life, something that sort of shook their life, basically. Kasi yung worry card here, I'm not picking up an energy na parang they're mad or anything. I think na parang may kung ano man yung nangyari dito sa connection ninyo, may repercussion yun sa kanila. Probably you could have this person um could have wanted to be engaged already, and then all of a sudden parang the situation or the circumstances did not really warrant them to move forward with that. Or it could be that this connection, yeah, so it could be that this connection that is present here, I think that it's not really romantic. It's more of like, I think it's more of like a friendship situation where someone saw an opportunity for it to be something more, but the other party just wasn't ready. But then we'll look at the tarot to see if that's even valid. But right now, yung energy ni person A is they want to take something forward, but they're kind of not sure if they're supposed to do that. Kasi parang something shook their life, something happened na parang it made them change the way that they're thinking. And that's what's causing them to be at a standstill and sort of like not be sure if they want to move forward. So that's basically the overall energy of this person A. Now let's look at person B. Person B, I think, is more of the, I think that person B is someone who already actually realized, or I think that, okay, so let's talk about the characteristics first. I think that person B is someone who's very loving. They're very honest, they're very loving. They're just basically they're basically like a great friend to have. They're a great colleague to have. They're just really a great person. They're someone who just wants to remain in the background. They're not someone na parang, they're more of like the follower than the leader. So, yun yung sort of difference on their energies. Now, I think na, kanina kasi I said that this is more of like a friendship situation na may isa sa kanila na gustong magtawid nung relationship that they have. And I think that person B um already knows what person A is thinking. Kasi with the release card here, I think na parang they know, and probably they have the same feelings as this person. It's just that they're not sure if this is something that they do want to take forward as well. So that is very similar with these two people here, na parang they're not sure if they want to cross the bounds of friendship. Kasi if you see, and it's sort of like a story. At the back of your deck, you have here friendship and opportunity. And they're both very purple. So you can see na they are linked to each other. And then you have here passion. So may mga under, I think parang ano to, parang na friend zone who doesn't want to remain friend zoned. And then you have here the Nightingale spirit, which is in reverse, love is all around. So I think that both of these people share that energy where they are very fond of the other person, and they actually already have that sort of feeling. I'm not sure if we'll get into the tarot later, but right now I'm feeling na parang they're both not sure if it's just, if they just got used to the feeling, or if they just got used to having the other person around, that they're mistaking it for something else. Because the bardo here is basically yung bardo kasi it's sort of like the limbo. You know, when someone dies, you cross into the other world or the underworld or the upper world or whatever world that is. You cross over, and then this is where you stay for a moment to make you realize what it is that you need to do further if you have any unfinished business. And right now, yun yung overall binding energy with the both of you, that I think there are a lot of things that are left unsaid, a lot of truths that need to be uncovered, and there are just basically a lot of hidden things which the both of you, while you're very connected with each other, um if you even look at the pictures, they're sort of like parang it's like a painted picture with the both of you being connected by your heart chakra. So I think na you guys need to have a discussion first, or at least what I'm seeing here is there's a discussion that needs to happen, um para malinawan kayo kung ano ba talaga yung gusto ninyong mangyari dito sa connection na to. um I think that the both of you share that connection where I honestly think na parang this is like a really friend situation. If it's not, then that's okay. But probably you started out as friends and then moved into something else. But more than anything, you have that feeling of friendship with this person. Now, I think kasi na parang this connection is something that's slowly changing, but neither of you is sure if you're ready for that change. I'm strongly picking up your friendship turn lovers vibe, so I'm gonna stick with that. With the dragonfly spirit being here, truth transcends illusion, and then you have release here. I think that this person, similar to this one, all they have the same thought about this relationship. It's just that this one is sort of like this person A has had it more figured out, and if ever that there is someone who will take the lead, it's probably and most probably person A, whereas person B, they know of whatever it is that person A is feeling, and they actually have the same. They have, like mutual feelings about that, but they're not really the most forward with it. In fact, right now they're just sitting there being at, like chilling, na parang they're just happy with whatever is going on, and they're just happy and thankful for whatever it is that they have, especially with the gratitude card here. But person B, whoever this is, it could be you or it could be the other person, you could be mirroring energies, but whoever this person is, person B, I think they need to realize that you need to be more vocal about what it is that you're feeling if you want this relationship to prosper or to move to the next level. And even if you don't, I think that it would do good to end for the both of you if person B would be more upfront with their feelings, and if person A would be more active about seeking whatever truth is behind this connection. Because the funny thing about these two people is someone already knows something and they do want to take the lead, but for some reason they chose not to. Tapos ito namang isa, parang alam naman niya kung ano yung nasa isip nitong si person A, pero since walang ginagawa to at since hindi siya nagiging upfront about it, this person B, chose to withhold it. Alam mo yung parang nag-aantayan kayo, parang nagpapakiramdaman yon. That's actually the exact word. Na parang nagpapakiramdaman kayo na parang, "Oh, ikaw na lang mauna," or "Ako na lang mauna," or "Susunod ako." Na ito, hindi sure if this wants that thing that's on their mind. And then this one naman wouldn't really say what's on their mind because they're not sure if what they're feeling is indeed true for person A. So, um, it's quite funny, pero I mean not funny, pero it's just very interesting how these situations really do happen. These situationship really happens na parang sometimes you get relationships that just pass you by because you never really told the other person how you felt, and then years after you just realize, once mapag-usapan ninyo when you're just both over it, na I really liked you, blah blah blah, but I didn't think that you did like me too. And so you'll just laugh at it because the opportunity, again, this card being here, the opportunity just passed you by. And it wouldn't have if one of you decided to do something about it. So I'm so sorry if there's someone like who's sleeping behind me. It's just that, again, well, someone from my family caught COVID, and we're like basically just stuck in my room with my son in the other room. Yeah. So forgive the sound. But I really want to do this reading for you guys. So yeah. So yon. I think this is a very light-hearted energy, and I think that you guys are very compatible, like person A and person B. While you have different approaches on things, while you have different way of doing things, I think that the both of you are very compatible, which is why this is a very um healing situation for you. I'm not sure what the both of you have gone through, but you coming together has sort of become like a safe haven for each person. And so we're gonna look at the tarot and see who exactly needs to do what and what exactly each person is feeling. Unlike the other piles, I sort of already knew who I was reading for at that pile, but right now I'm not really sure who. But I'm probably thinking that it's person B, the person who sort of like bottled it up and it's just playing the extreme waiting game with person A. So we're gonna look at the tarot and see why you met this person, considering such this very happy energy that you guys have. So you picked yung Linestrider tarot. Ito kasi mga tarot na ginamit ko ngayon. Both the Linestrider and yung Revelation tarot, they were like one of the first decks that I had. The Revelations particularly. Pero ito Linestrider tarot, dito ako natutong magbasa. This was the first tarot that I could actually read. So, it's nice that you picked this one, which is probably why it has a very light energy. Kasi, when I started reading, I didn't really have, much to say then. But right now, parang feeling na you just have such a happy, light energy with this person, and it just feels good. So, Spirit, okay. Why did you meet this person? Nine of Wands in reverse. So, Spirit, why did... Okay. Alright. Sumama din yan. Okay. See? So, see how honest this card is? It just, just gives you whatever. Oh, see? Such a happy energy. Sir, why did pile 3 meet this person? Okay. We have Justice and the Magician in reverse. Nine of Wands. Can you clarify? Please. You have the Six of Wands. Four of Wands. Can you clarify? You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Can you clarify? I think it's this one. Three of Pentacles. Ah. Clarify the justice, please. Mhm. Page of Pentacles. The Magician. Can you clarify for me, please? And you have the Tower. Okay. And at the back of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. So, so I think that okay. So right now, I think that pile 3, you're realizing similar dun sa kanina, dun sa parang sinasabi nating energy of taking it some moving the friendship into something else. So I think that you really like this person who you're inquiring about, but then again, you run the risk of losing the friendship of that connection that you have, of that collaboration, whatever it is, whatever you call it, kung ano man yung meron kayong dalawa. You really want to be in this relationship with this person, but you're not sure if that's something that you want to do, because at the back of it, you know, or somehow you're expecting that your friendship will be sacrificed right here. So it's very clear there. Now, why did you meet this person? I think you met this person pile 3 kasi you're a very light-hearted person, someone who's very kind, someone who's very giving, someone who's just very positive overall. But for some reason, life threw some balls at you, and not just balls like curve balls, wicked balls, or whatever. That now you found yourself very, very tired of just going at it alone, and this person somehow became your refuge. So it's something that's very parang like alam mo yung 'pag parang pagod ka na sa mga ginagawa mo and then you kept on telling yourself na, "I'm just so freaking tired of everything," and then someone comes along and then tells you na, "It's gonna be okay," and then all of a sudden things get better? So parang they're that person. The reason why you met them is that you needed support. You're a very independent. I'm sorry if nagsa-stutter ako, I'm having quite a fever, but no mind. So um this person actually brings you peace. With the wreath here, I honestly think that this person is someone who's I think this person is someone na, okay, so unlike the other piles, yung energy ninyo nitong si person A and person B, they're very in tune and they're very balanced. And I think that this person, the reason why you met them is that they're supposed to give you the support that you need. You're very independent, like I said. You sort of like go through your problems alone. And honestly, I don't think that this person was your first choice as a lover or as a boyfriend or as a girlfriend. I think that there was someone involved, but again, this can resonate for some. Leave it if it's not for you, but for the big majority of you, I think that this person that you're asking about isn't really or wasn't really meant or wasn't even considered as a partner other than a friend nung una. They are someone who's very supportive of you, but I don't think that they are that person na nung una pa lang gusto nyo na. If anything, I think na parang this relationship developed over time because of the experiences or the not so good experiences that the both of you had. The Four of Wands being here, being clarified by the Knight of Wands, I think that you, sorry about that. I think that you initially was with someone, but that person took that person like sort of moved away from you. And that's when this friend came in to the picture. I'm sorry pero kailangan ko lang sabihin, it's not na panakipbutas, okay? Don't think na parang panakipbutas 'tong si person that you're asking about, kasi hindi naman sila nag-overlap. I mean, the feelings did not overlap. It's just them coming and walking out of your life. Yun lang yung parang sort of nagpanagpo sila. But then again, when you come to think of it, when something walks away, then you give more chance for things to come in. And that's what's happened here. Someone walked away from you, someone who you were really in a relationship with. And then this person came in and helped you get through that very tough time in your life. And as you can see, all of the cards here are ones na para siyang X. If reversals and then uprights. So, um, I think that you had a very strong energy before this person na you were just you were someone that probably was just ready to settle down, or not even settle down. You're someone who's very involved with this person, but then they ended up to not be the person that you thought they were. I honestly think na parang the both of you, the person before, the one that you're asking about, I think na parang siguro nandun kayo sa stage before na parang okay ka na, masaya ka na sa relationship ninyo. You didn't think that you needed anything more, but then the relationship just went sour. Pero yung freeing na yon from that not so healthy relationship gave room for this person that you're asking about. It could be person A, um, or person B from your energy pile. That's what gave them the chance to sort of rescue you from this very hurtful situation that you were in, and then they gave you peace about it. And how they did that, it was because they tried to be a good friend to you, and they are actually a very capable friend. So I think that's the first thing. You met this person because, not for a lack of a better term, it's not that you needed saving, but you needed the help. Some help which you did not want to ask for. But similarly, the universe always wants what's best for us, and they give us what we need. If we don't get help, then probably they're just testing our resolve. But right now, you did need the help, so it was given to you through this person that you're asking about. Um, have you ever been in that situation? Na parang they were just your friend, and the next thing that you knew, you're feeling things about them, which wasn't really part of the plan. Let's just say that. Leave me a comment below if you've been in that situation. Um, so I think that this person, apart from them helping you, apart from them helping you through this very tough time that you've been in, I think that I think that this person will I think this person will help you realize that you were holding on to the wrong things in life. I think na parang they will be that person who will try and help trigger this change. Kasi with the tower here, you losing someone and someone coming along isn't coincidence. It's something that needed to happen because something wasn't right about how you were doing things. I think that you're someone I think kasi na parang with this incident that happened, with you losing this person and then this person coming along, I think that you're now at that energy na parang you sort of don't trust anybody. You have a hard time trusting people. And quite frankly, I think that it's only this person or the person that you're inquiring about. I think na right now they're pretty much the only person that you trust, which is why you're very like attached to them. So they're the only thing that can resonate with your truth. However, while you trust them, you also consider the fact that this couldn't really be anything more than friendship, and potentially it's not something that will lead to something else. But pile two, however you want to take this friendship forward, I think that what you need to focus on right now is changing the way that you're doing things in terms of your relationship with people and in terms with your network. I think kasi right now, pile two, and I don't mean this in a bad way again. Wedding, it can resonate for some or it can, for you, for whoever. But I think that for the majority, meron kayong tendency to just jump from one relationship to another. It's not that tinatapal nyo siya. It's not what I meant. I think that you have that, the way that you deal with your relationships is a perfect example for the saying na you don't get over bad memories until better ones replace them. So I think that you met this person because you needed to break that cycle. You needed to, you know, put a gap between one relationship to another. If ever something fails, you can't really expect everything to just be positive. You can't really expect all relationships to just be happy and just turn out na okay without any problems. If you decide to walk away from something, then that's perfectly fine, especially if it's not serving you well. Pero you need to give your heart a break, and you need to resolve issues first from your previous relationship so that it doesn't mess up with the one that you want to have or the one that you're working on having. And I think that that's one of the reasons why you met this person, because you started out as a friend to them, and then right now you're taking your merry time, or you're taking some time to think if it's even worth pushing this relationship with that person. So, and that's gonna be like a different change for you, kasi parang find you find refuge and you find peace whenever you're with someone. When That's the energy that I'm feeling here. You find energy whenever you're with someone. And while that can be true for some people, I think that there has to be a balance between finding happiness within yourself and being able to share that happiness with someone else. I think na parang you being friends with this person, siya yung parang kumbaga, alam mo yung parang kapagka bibili ka sa isang store, kunwari you wanted something, let's say you wanted a MacBook, and then you go to a branch, ang haba ng pila. Instead of you waiting until makarating ka dun sa cashier or something, you'll like probably go to a different store hop just to see kung saan walang pila. Your time is very valuable to you, and while that's okay, sometimes kapag ka nagmamadali ka and you don't wait it out, and then you just, like parang you situations overlap because you couldn't wait for the first one to finish its cycle, that's when things get really messy on your side. And I think that's why you're being forced by the universe to just take a hold. Kumbaga parang this person, if you can see, they're both the start and the ending of your clarifiers, na parang this person is the change that's been waiting to happen. And and them being in your life is something that you should probably, not really probably, it's something that you should take to heart, kasi I think that this is the first time, or this is one of the few times where you decided to not just jump into another situationship with someone else after you finished with this person. Kasi you're considering na parang, oh, okay, do I even like someone else, or do I just like this friend that I have? And that's actually breaking a cycle for you, pile three. So parang you've been going on in that sort of like, alam mo yun, parang infinite energy na you break up with someone and someone will replace them, and then you break up with that someone and then someone will replace them again. It's sort of like it's sort of like you haven't had time to catch your breath and just enjoy being single. And right now, with you having a friend who makes you feel all giddy inside, sort of like pushes you to enjoy being with yourself. Because this is a friend. You're not, although I mean, probably some people can argue that they could. You're not supposed to sleep with him. You're not supposed to bed them. You're not supposed to kiss them. You're just supposed to like be their friend and have fun with them. And I think that that's not something that you've been able to do for such a long time. Just have fun with someone just because they're fun to be with. You normally are with people because there's some intimacy involved, because you have a lot of fire within you which you want to, which you want to just like give away. Probably you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. So, and then this person could be, I don't know, this person could be a Libra, you know, probably a Gemini, Virgo, and then what's that tower? I think the tower is annoying. Fire as well. So you see, for all I know, you both could be fire signs, but placements in astrological signs, they matter, yes, but they're not really the overall basis of these things. So just take what resonates. Pero I think that that's why you met this person. They're meant to just literally put a stop to your never-ending cycle of jumping from one relationship to another. Not jumping like parang you're kept on cheating. Okay, I'd like to clarify that. It's not that I'm saying that parang you just cheat on one person because of this person, and then you cheat on that person because of this third person. It's not like that. It's sort of like when one thing ends in a snap of a finger, like before you can blink your eye, you're already on to someone else. And you needed the pause. You needed the pause, pile three. You needed to get that feeling na, alam mo yung parang, and even there, I see that infinity sign, which I was just like, I didn't notice that kanina, pero, that cycle which I was telling you about, I think that that's it na, parang, you're just, you're just you're burning yourself out by going to this never ending cycle of ending something and then starting something again, and ending, starting, ending, starting, ending, starting, with all different things. And nakakalito yun at nakakapagod kasi hindi ka nagpapahinga. Even the heart needs time to rest. And I don't mean like it needs to rest, like stop beating. I mean, we don't want to die. I mean, I don't want to die. I'm sure you don't want to die too. But, oh, why did I lift that? See, the Empress. I think kasi na parang somehow, and this could resonate for some and for not, but I feel the need to say it. I think pile three, you're someone who's already of age to marry and have kids, and you're quite frustrated that you're not tying down the knot yet. And that's something that frustrates you, which is why you keep on jumping from one relationship to another. Kasi parang feeling mo baka mapag-iwanan ka ng panahon if you're a girl, and I know kasabihan to sa probinsya na parang baka hindi ka na magkaanak kasi matutuyo na yung mga itlog mo, something like that. I'm sorry if that doesn't sound right, but that's just something that I needed to, let you know. Pile three, you don't have to be scared of time passing you by, because you will be given the person that's right for you when the time is right. You don't have to force it, because the more that you force things, the more that they end up badly. And when I say end up badly, sometimes anything that started prematurely, even with birth, with the Empress card appearing there when I accidentally cut the cards, um, 'di ba, when you're gonna have a baby, it's better na it's full term kesa premature. Kasi premature babies, while of course they live and everything, they live a healthy life. Syempre yung stress of you having to put them in an incubator, and the parent being very stressed of how is it gonna turn out? What else can we do? I think that that's the energy that this person will resolve or will help you resolve. Na parang you just need to take time. Sometimes you need to step back in order for you to be able to take multiple steps forward at a given amount of time. So I think that pile three, whatever it is that's happening between you and this person, I think that you need to wait it out. I think whatever you were doing, because I'm honestly thinking of that I'm reading for person B, the one who knows what person A is thinking, pero they're sort of like waiting for that signal from person A. I think that that's a very wise choice, and I think that's what your higher self wants you to do. To parang just parang take a step back and wait for things to unfold. Right? You don't have to hurry, you don't have to rush. Kasi things will automatically be better at the time that they need to happen. Kumbaga parang ang prutas sadya naman niyang bubunga kapagka panahon na. Pero 'pag pinilit mo katulad nga ng mangga, 'di ba maasim kapag pinilit mo siya. So medyo no, hindi medyo. So that's the energy of this reading and why you actually met this person. They're the ones who's supposed to like give you that pause. They're the ones who's supposed to like let you enjoy life with yourself and at the same time with other people, with multiple people, with friends with an S. Na parang since they are your friend and they're very supportive of you and they're very like they're very parang they're this sort of like wall that you can lean on. You can try and explore things that will make you happy. And my spirit is saying yes. Na parang enjoy the support that this person will give you. Enjoy the support knowing that while you discover the things that you want to discover for yourself, there is someone who will not judge you for whatever mistake you will make, for the things that you like. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you like bungee jumping. At least this person, you know that they won't judge you. Are you crazy? Why do you want to bungee jump? In fact, they are probably that someone, even if they don't like bungee jumping, they're that type of friend, at least for you, who will go bungee jumping even if they don't like it. And they might not admit it, or at least not at this time. Pero they share the same feelings and you with you, and you must find comfort in the fact na sometimes things you just really have to enjoy it while it's there. The future is fleeting. You can never really say kung ano yung mangyayari. So I think that this person is here to just, make you appreciate what you have right now, but and at the same time be very positive of what's to come. But again, no rush. You have all the time in the world. And I think that that's mainly why they're here. Just let you enjoy the moment as it comes and as it goes. So we're gonna get messages for you. I don't know, pero whenever I do readings, sometimes I read for people I know, sometimes I read for, sometimes these readings resonate for me. But if it resonates for you, then at least you know na parang hindi mo kailangan magmadali, di ba? Parang time is weird and they say that it's unlimited, but then in human terms, it's really not unlimited, which is probably why everyone tries to be in a hurry about something. But Spirit, you have a message. Okay, fine. Hindi, ayun. Dalawa. Okay, what message do you have? Oh, sorry. card. What message do you have? Here. Okay. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Actually, I don't think that this message is for you. I think that I just freaking um messed up the shuffling because that was for the other pile, and I don't think that that was for you. So let's just shuffle this and see what message. So, sir, what message do you have for pile number 3 regarding meeting or having this person in their life? Okay. So you have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Okay. So um so I think that with this one, alam mo yun, parang 'di ba there are, I'm not sure if you can see, but there are like two people at the center looking at this world. Then there are a lot of people here. I think that the universe is asking you to, similar to what I said earlier, parang just focus on what you're having with this person right now and just be able to look forward and what's to come. Kumbaga parang enjoy the journey. Don't force it. Just be happy with what you have right now, and then everything else, if it's meant to be, will unfold on its own, and it's gonna be all the more sweeter. So, okay, all right, this one. Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So yeah, I think parang, I know I mentioned it kanina na parang it could be possible na you haven't had time to catch your breath. So I think that right now is the time for you to revisit old hobbies, for you to like just be authentic with how you are. Just show your true feelings and don't force don't force things to happen. Just let them unfold in the way that they would unfold. Anyway, kung para naman sa'yo yan, para sa'yo yan eh. So I think that right now you should just focus on yourself first, on your own healing, on your own self-improvement, on you finding whatever makes you happy, on realizing hobbies that you probably forgotten because you've been so busy trying to catch up from one relationship to another. So just try and be with yourself and with this person, whoever this friend is, because I feel like they're like very just sweet and nice and wonderful. So I don't know. You're the only one who can say it. So spirit message for pile 3, please. Okay. Listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. So again, listening with your heart. So I think that you should be contented with what this person is showing you, with how they are acting towards you. Kasi, di ba sabi nga nila, parang what you say is very different from what you do. And I think that right now, listen with your heart as a message, particularly for you, pile 3, na, and this is even the first card, number 1. So, I think na more than anything, you just need to focus on what they are doing. Listen with your heart, meaning try to interpret how they are. What do they say? You don't sometimes there are hidden messages, diba? Parang you have to look at it beyond the surface. Try to read between the lines of what this person is seeing, and you would know what it is that you need to do about this connection. You would know if they're ready, you would know if they want it, and try to enjoy the surprises that life is giving you, or the both of you, and then just try and see. I think that you're very connected with them anyway, so you would know how they truly feel. So just find happiness that they are with you right now. At the back of the deck, you have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. Um, so I think that you're sharing, like, or you intend to share some intimacy level with this person. I'm not condoning anything, like going there in that direction, but I don't know, maybe you like it, but um, I lost my trail of thought. But regardless of it, since this is at the back of the deck, so this is the underlying energy. I think that more than anything, pile three, you need to focus more on making sure that you've taken yourself well enough, that you've enjoyed what it is that you have right now, and that you are truly sure and that you've heard or that you've realized what this person on your mind is already trying to say before you jump into something that is more physical, something that is more um definite in terms of your situationship with this person. Because like I said, with your energy, and and I don't even know why I'm explaining when these are messages for you, but I feel the need to just don't force it. Just don't force it, pile three. Let it come. And trust me, when it does, you'll enjoy a lot of whatever physical touches you can get with this person or whatever you can give them. And probably I think I have underlying energy to maybe they'll you'll know that they're ready when they touch your hand and give you a kiss on the hand, or like I don't know, they hug you or whatever. It's something that will be triggered by something physical between the two of you. So only you would know. Take what resonates. But yeah, so I think we'll end there. So thank you so much, Pal 3, for being here. I've had fun reading this reading your pile. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment below what resonated with you, what didn't, or if there's anything that you need me to check. Please subscribe to my channel and ring that bell if you haven't already, and kindly follow me on Instagram, Psyche Libertina, so that you would know whenever I post things. I like posting random things. So yeah, I will see you, and I hope you enjoy this. So catch you on the next video. Bye.